Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey. It's Monday, time for our Facebook Live. And I really am doing it live on Monday today. So lately it's been kind of hard to keep up with my schedule. And I'm having trouble getting this to come up on the computer, so give me a second. My goodness, I'm not seeing it, so I don't know what's going on. I'll try one more time. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and do the video. I just won't be able to see any comments, and so we'll just kind of wing it here for a minute. So I posted that we were going to do snowflakes today, and I was thinking how weird it is. It's September, and we're already in full-blown holiday mode making cards, which I guess that's okay. So we're going to make 2 snowflake cards today using the Snowy Delights bundle. And I can see somebody is here on my phone, but I can't see comments. Just using the dies. Now this set comes with 2 different snowflake dies, some, I guess, the background outline of the snowflakes, some little bitty snowflakes, an oval that will cut out sentiments, and it also has masks that I have not used yet, so I will be using those someday soon, because you know I love masks, and that's one reason why I bought this, because I said, oh, I love masks, so let's do that. This is the first card we're going to make. I made it in red because I thought that kind of popped, but then we're going to try it in pretty in pink and see how that works. So I'm going to walk you through how to put this together. It's quick. It's pretty easy card since it's not a whole lot of stamping to it, so that's nice. We're going to start with basic white, and this is 4 1/8 and 5 3/8, I think. So it's just an 1/8 smaller than a regular card front. And I have to make it that tight because this outline die pretty much takes up the whole width of the cardstock. So we'll line that up on there. Put a piece of tape to hold it in place and run that through the cut and emboss machine. See, it's very, very close there, isn't it? Now you have this piece left over, and we're going to use it to die cut our snowflake. I've already die cut one from a piece I had left over from another card, but I wanted you to see it does line up. You just line it up on there and run it through the machine. Now, the reason I kind of thought, well, why can't I put both of them on the cardstock at the same time? But they just don't quite fit to cut both the outline and the snowflake. At least in my opinion, they did not fit very well. So I thought it was just better to cut them separate. And we'll try that. We'll try lining it up there in a minute for you to see. These snowflakes are so pretty. They're pretty. You can die cut them out of cardstock. You can die cut them out of your glimmer paper, your foil papers. They're pretty. Just all different kinds of papers. You could probably cut them out of designer series paper. I have to think about that. Yeah, there's our snowflake. Put all these little pieces out of the way. Now see, this is, it does fit, but I just didn't, it's a real tight fit for cutting both at the same time. I might try it later, but I didn't feel comfortable forcing it. I didn't want to bend my dies. Now that I look at it, I think it probably would work, but it's not that much effort to cut them separate. So we've got our snowflake and our outline. Now, we'll save this for another card. I want to stamp at the bottom my sentiment that says peace, love, and joy. And this is from the Peaceful Garden bundle, this sentiment. I love the fact that this is photopolymer because I've been struggling to line things up lately. Don't know why. It just happens, doesn't it? Let me see if I can get this to connect to my computer again. Maybe it's had enough time. There we go. That's better. So now we've got our sentiment. I did look at this and tried to see what strawberry slush would look like. And I felt like that was just too dark. So we're going to stick with the Pretty in Pink. And it's light. That's okay. We're using soft colors. So now we're going to adhere this. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for popping in. I've been having trouble getting the computer to talk to my phone, but I think it finally decided to wake up. Just a little pink border around. this now, and we'll go ahead and put it on our card base. Now, I could have made the card be pretty in pink, the card base, and then put a white sentiment on the inside. I have no idea why I didn't do that, but I guess I was thinking this was pretty this way. I think you could do either way. I'm gonna line that, make sure that's lined up good. Now we're gonna get our snowflake on here. I want to put it on with dimensionals, and I'll show you, I'll try to show you on the camera when we get it done why I chose that. So we're going to need some half of our mini dimensionals. Not very many. It doesn't take many to... You can put them on this part. If you put it on the point, they're going to block the holes of the snowflake. So we don't want that to happen. We want all our little die cuts to show. And get that one in the right place. Start over with a different one. There we go. And then I'm just going to put one or two right on the little starburst on the inside. Now, if I put it on just like this, I'm happy with that. I love the snowflake looking flaky, but then I was afraid that it would be kind of tricky to get it in your envelope. Of course, you're probably going to want to put a cover on it anyway, but it's still with all those little points poking out. I was afraid it would just be hard. So we're going to put a little drop of glue on those round parts. Pull these backings off first. See if I'm, make sure and be in the camera here. I think I got them. Okay, just a tiny little drop there. Okay. We'll line it up the best we can there. See how easy. Now see, before I push the glue down, then you've got that. It's probably just a little too dimensional. So we'll hold that down for the glue to dry. Now you might think, well, then why did you put dimensionals on it? Because look how it bows out here. I just think that looks so elegant to have that popped up rather than flat on the card. I don't know if you can see it, but I like it that way. This one doesn't want to stick, but we'll manage. Now we're going to decorate it up with some bling. Just clear is all I'm using because we want this kind of soft. If I can't get that one to stick, I'll put a little glue down, and I think that's going to help it. It'd be pretty if we had some soft pink, shiny. You could put some sequins on here. That would be so many choices, or just the basic rhinestones would work. Isn't that a sweet little card? And pretty quick for us, wasn't it? Once we got our layers done. So we'll do the inside here. This Merry Christmas is from the Ornamental Christmas stamp set. Some mix and matching stamp sets today. You're not ready for snow? I'm not either, but I am ready for a little cooler weather. I do love snow, so I can't complain. And now we have some snowflakes that go with this. Actually, I think these snowflakes are from Light and Wonder. But we just needed to decorate the inside of our card, didn't we? So that's our first snowflake card. Look how cute it is. So I did it in red. And let's put this up so we don't get ink on something. And then to get a little crazier, I did it in Blueberry Bushel. I actually like all of them. Probably these two are my favorite, but that's okay too. So I'll post these. You'll have to tell me which color is your favorite. All right, that's our first card. Put that one to the side. Our second card is going to use the other snowflake die that goes with this set. Let's see. It's more of a chunky looking snowflake. And we're going to make it like this with a window sheet. Can you see that it's three-dimensional there because it's on the window sheet? I think you can see that. So I'll show you how we're going to put this one together. I went ahead and pre-cut this layer with the textured notes dies. And then we're going to cut a circle with the Spotlight on Nature dies. But we want to cut the card and the card base at the same time. So we're going to put those together and run them through the cut and emboss machine at the same time. So to make it stick together while I'm running it through, this is just some temporary tape. Line that up. We'll put our circle on there. Now, since we're going through 2 pieces of cardstock, we'll run this through twice, just to make sure it gets a good cut. You know, it's always fun when it snows in Georgia. It doesn't happen very often, does it, Sandy? Maybe you'll be lucky this year. Of course, snow in Georgia always causes traffic issues, doesn't it? Just stay home and play in the snow and you're okay. Now you've got a nice, 2 nice circles you can use on another card. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our sentiment on here. I do need my foam back. Put that here. And I need to clean the stamp because it's got pink on it. And this one we're going to heat emboss so that it's silver to match our silver snowflake. Put our embossing buddy on there. Let's hope this works. I don't have a backup. And get our tray out. Then silver embossing powder. If you're still using our older embossing powder, you want to switch to the new. It's a finer grain, I think, and it really melts nicely. And you know, embossing powder can expire, so if you have really old embossing powder, it might be time to get new. Kind of like your spice drawer. That Y did not get much on it. There we go. I can put that back in my container later. We'll heat that up. I think that's it. So many people tell you that, will tell you that this heat embossing is what made them love stamping, because it's magic, isn't it? It looks like magic. Now we need to put our window behind it, so we have something for our snowflake to stick to. And let's see, I know I have it here, but since it's clear, I'm not seeing it, I guess. There, it's hard to see. This is a window sheet. You know, I've told you before that on the photopolymer acetate that comes with that, I use that for stencils, but for this one, you really want a window sheet because it will be clean and clear looking. Won't have fingerprints all over it, and it's a little bit thicker. But if you want to use the acetate sheet, you know, you can certainly do that. I think what I did this just a hair less than 4 inches square-ish. And we're putting this on with tear and tape because glue does not stick to plastic. And it's just about the right, get it right there and you should be safe. We'll turn that over and check. Yep, that worked. Can't believe I managed to line it up so good. Rub off that temporary tape. Isn't that amazing? Removable tape there. Or repositionable tape, I guess is might be what it's called. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and adhere this to our card front. I want it to be lifted. So we're going to use, let's see, I think I have, this is some leftover strips from a kit, I believe, but use our adhesive strips, or you can use dimensionals. This was just in my drawer. And we use what we have. See if that was, yep, that is. Now we'll fill in a little bit on each end there. Just to make sure it's nice and finished looking. Yep, that's a good reason to stay home, isn't it? Snow. And being retired, you don't have to go anywhere if you don't want to. But I'm sure you know the difference in northern snow and southern snow. It's so much wetter in the south. And when you're on powdery dry snow, it's much easier to drive, isn't it? And of course, if we just have paper snowflakes to keep us happy, we don't have to worry about driving. Now we'll try to line this up. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at the circle. I should be looking at the bottom, the straight edges. There we go. It's not perfect, but I think it, no, I don't like it at all. I'll tell you a hint here. Let's see if I can, if you don't have it down quite tight, you can peel it up. But if you have already kind of pushed it down, just get out your heat gun and you can warm up your tape and it will just let you reposition it pretty quickly. It won't work for glue, but it will work for dimensionals and foam tape. You just watch me struggle with this. See if we can't get it on here a little better. Shouldn't be this hard, should it? I'm actually going to pull this one off because it's, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. It's still not perfect, but it's better. I didn't like it being so wonky. Now we need to put our snowflake on the front. And we're using a lot of stuff today. We're using adhesive sheets. I'm doing this whole piece because that'll give me enough to make another card. So I wanted to be able to use this whole piece of glimmer paper. Now this is the glimmer paper from Peaceful Garden, and even though this looks silver, it's actually cloud cover, which I think is silver. And you get cloud cover, misty moonlight, and secret sea glimmer paper in this bundle, and it's all pretty. So now we have our snowflake. Now using the adhesive sheet is what will help it stick to the acetate, because I don't know, otherwise you'd probably just have to use a whole bunch of glue dots, and then they might look kind of strange on the inside of your card. Now we'll have to figure out how to get the adhesive off the back. Really just kind of pry it to get it started. So we can find a, there we go. There could be a seam here, but I'm not seeing it. I'm going to snip that, and then we can peel the rest of it off. There's the little seam. This is a little fiddly, isn't it? Now I intended for this card to just be the white and the silver. But then this morning I decided, oh, what if you put the color behind there? Maybe that would be pretty. So we'll have to kind of discuss that. So there's our card with no color behind it, and it's just white and silver. And I like it, but I don't love it. So that's why I went ahead and put some balmy blue behind there. I think that looks really pretty. And then I cut a piece of pink. I like the blue the best. Either leave it all white or the blue. I like the pink of the other one, but on this one I think the blue and silver just looks pretty together. I wonder what... No, there's no other color I would try. So we'll go with the balmy blue. And I have not put a sentiment on the inside of this. I'm thinking, though, I'll get basic gray. I don't want to heat emboss the inside. I think basic gray will look close enough to silver. And we only want glue around the edges here because we don't want it to show through our window. That's pretty, isn't it? All right, let's get the smoky slate. Our basic gray. I need to get that off the shelf. I'm gonna try the smoky slate, and we'll see if it's dark enough. We'll just get a scrap. I don't know if it would be dark enough. Oh, definitely. So we'll use that. Sometimes it's hard to know how dark you want it. I like the smoky slate here. Yeah, I love the silver too. It's really elegant. Ooh, I could have put blue snowflakes, but all right, so we've got our cards here. We got a blue one, the pink, and the red, and the blueberry bushel. So, depending on the color choices, each card comes out a little different. Just don't wonder why I like pink here, but not here. It's just, Night of Navy might be real pretty with silver. We'll have to see how that turns. We're going to think about that one. All right, thanks for joining me today. Let me know which color's your favorite. And I will be on Global Inspiration Team Thursday morning. And so look for me there. I'm doing a New Year's Day card. Or it could also be Christmas, or but it's more New Year's. But it could be birthday, it could be anything, because it's one of those stamp sets that can be anything. So I hope to see you Thursday morning. Otherwise, I'll be back next Monday. Bye.